Another full count offering on its way. Full count still.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at bat, and he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a neck high fastball that time. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, I'm shocked he was able to get a knock on that. When it's down that low, you don't know if that's darting in, out, up, down.
Boy, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. Listen, when you're bread and butter and you live and die with that knuckleball and you want to keep it down in the zone and you make a good pitch like that one and it still gets hit for a base hit, that has to make you think a little bit about, hey, maybe I should go back to being a conventional pitcher.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. He swings and lines it to left. Martinez is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in now, Albert Almora. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. 4 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
Wow. I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, third baseman
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Here it comes. The 3-0 is taken. Strike 1. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
up next for the Red Sox, left fielder,
Here's J.D. Martinez. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in those sinks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Xander Bogaerts.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His 3rd home run of this series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs in Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, George Springer, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. His career numbers against Stephen Wright. He's gone 3 for 6. 1-1. Here it is. 1-2 now.
Talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His second home run of the series, and the lead is now 7-2. And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the pitch. High pop up. Nunez waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Hit hard, but foul. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. His first homer here in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cubs lead this one 9-2. Tyler Chatwood enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Tyler Chatwood.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Chatwood has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. An off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Heath Hembree enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Heath Hembree.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Hitting a knuckleball is hard enough, but hitting a knuckleball that's away and driving it to the opposite field, that tells me this guy can sit back pretty well and wait for the ball to travel a long way. That was a great swing in his last at-bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
0-1, here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Bradley, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here.
And he did hit a knuckleball out in his last at-bat, and that's not an easy pitch to hit out. Sometimes that knuckleball has a mind of its own. It darts in, it darts up, it darts down and away. This guy can handle a knuckleball.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Base is empty here with nobody out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Full count. Here it comes. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Nunez is up with it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Second baseman, Javier.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Addison Russell, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-0 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Cubs are on top 11-2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's 1 for 3.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Yeah. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Their count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Right fielder number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bradley aboard here at first with nobody out. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Rafael Devers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He loses him on ball 4.
First baseman, number 79.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Baez moving to his left, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Carson Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Kyle
Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Now in the box, Mitch Moreland. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Eduardo Nunez.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bogarts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. Francisco Cervelli will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. waits on deck. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result.
Jackie Bradley Jr. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to the their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Justin Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Andrew Benintendi waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. The left-handed hitter. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Carl Edwards Jr. is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. From the stretch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Russell has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 2-2 one more time is a ball down and away. J.D. Martinez would be next. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder,
Here's J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bradley on second. Devers at first. 2 out in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Outside and a full count, 3 and 2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Pedro Strop enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And some trouble now in right field. In to score, the runner from second. Striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Brandon Morrow trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Brandon Morrow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now. It's the Cubs 11 and the Red Sox 7. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. Comes in with the changeup and it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0. His fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Chris Bryant tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Mitch Moreland in prior outings against Brandon Morrow. He's gone 2 for 6.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His second home run of the series. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Drives it out to deep right center field.
On the run is Almora.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's Jackie Bradley now. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-2 the count. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night, as this one is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 outs saved. Job well done.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Cubbies even the series at 3-4, so World Series Game 7. Yu Darvish takes home the win. David Price couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.